Don't you wish you could have a smile like that guy? Nothing's wrong here. There's not a thought bouncing around in that brain, but probably murder. The smiling man. It was me all along. Speaking of murder, this game contains jump scares, loud noises, blood, violence, and gore. Alright, hello everyone, this is Rin from Super Cat Punch, and welcome to the Smiling Man remake. So I have actually not played the original of this, and I don't know the story. This is a creepypasta, I think, but I am not familiar with it. Hi. Did I get the smile down? Who's more intimidating? It's me, right? It's me, right? Mouse. Main story or alternative story? So I think the alternative story was the story they released before, which deviated a little bit from the original written story, and then the main story is the story as it was written on the creepypasta. At least that is my understanding. And I believe it has 3 endings, so we will go ahead and try and get all of those if possible. What was I saying? Oh, that smile reminds me of the horror movie Smile. It's a game... not a game. It's a movie without spoiling anything. It's where people get possessed by some sort of evil, and then when they do, they smile really unnaturally. It's like it's an unnerving smile with like blank eyes, like you're trying to be like you're trying to be inviting, but there's no warmth in any of your facial expression. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've actually seen that sort of expression on someone, and I got out of there. I got out of there immediately. Oh, he dancing. He's got claws. But kind of like his smile. I also saw it in one of the places that I worked, but yeah, to you too. That's a little different. Still a bit unnerving though. So I guess now is a good time to go over our comment pottery, which is like the lottery, but with pause, where I take a comment from one of last week's videos and we read it here. And it does have a redeem today, and since I could not get to all the videos last week, we are still running our special redeem from August, the special Paw redeem. We have this last day of reverse controls, so whenever you hear Midna laugh, my controls are reversed. Some years ago, I lived in the center of a large city in the US. As I have always been a night person, I often got bored after my roommate, who was decidedly not a nice person, went to bed. To pass the time, I used to take long walks to spend time thinking. I spent 4 years like that, walking alone at night, and never once had a reason to feel afraid. I always used to joke with my roommate that even the drug dealers in the city were polite. But all of that changed in just a few minutes. One evening. It was a Wednesday, somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, and I was walking near a police-patrolled park quite a ways from my apartment. It was a quiet night, even for a weeknight, and there was very little traffic and almost no one on foot. The park was, as it was most nights, completely empty. I'm assuming it didn't stay that way. But yes, our comment pottery is still on God of War 39, which, oh my gosh, I was reminded by, I think it was Neutral, that it's been 1 year since I started God of War. That's amazing. It's been a great journey. But yes, on God of War 39, I like those sounds. God. Oh no. Oh. Alright, so for the next minute or so, oh god. I only have the capability right now, since I'm using a different keyboard, to flip my mouse upside down. But as you can see, that is enough. So it's fine. I've already lost track of which way I came from. Where do we go? Where did I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, I hit an invisible wall. I hope I don't have to run, oh god. But yes, on God of War 39, just don't move the mouse, just hand off mouse. Haha, cheating reverse controls. Conhair said, there are so many elements to balance in communication. I'm doing my best to improve, but it's a struggle for me. Yeah, I think trying to make people smile is a good starter. Appreciate you talking about this, smiley face. After a long time of walking. Well, I'm glad you're working on improving, Conhair. Communication is hard. It's been a long time. I'm tired and I'd better go home. communication is hard. It really is, especially if you're introverted, and it takes work. And if you've got it pretty severely, like I used to, can I go? Okay, I think it's been a minute once. I can't go this. Whoa! Scariest thing in the game so far. A very quiet car just zoomed past me. If you have it pretty severely, like I did, where making phone calls, answering the door, getting the mail, so on, were like super hard, it can take even more effort. I'm still not, super thrilled about making or taking phone calls now, but I can at least do it without anxiety. Like, it used to be so bad before. I was walking down a small street to get back to my apartment when I first noticed it. At the end of the street, there was a silhouette of a man dancing. I'm squinting real hard, do you? Oh, yeah, dancing man, are you there? Do you see him? But yeah, it takes practice. I know it may seem frustrating sometimes and like you take 2 steps back and 1 step forward sometimes, but as long as you keep practicing and taking it a little bit at a time, you'll get there. Do you see the dancing man yet? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Oh, it was a strange dance. As he danced, he took a step forward. I guess you could say he was dancing, coming straight towards me. Oh, that's that grapevine walk. All those wiggly legs. He do be wiggling, though. He danced closer still until I could make out his face. His eyes were open wide and wild, head tilted back slightly, looking off at the sky. His mouth was formed in a painfully wide cartoon of a smile. Are you alright, sir? I mean, maybe he's just really happy about something. I took my eyes off of him to cross the empty street. Can I just not cross the street? Well, I know there's 3 endings. I wonder if you can just die here. Should we find out? Should I do it? Let's do it. Oh, I can't. Okay, what if I just, leave? I don't know. I can't. Okay. I mean, if I saw that, I'd be like, nah. I'm gonna go, this way. You have a nice day, sir. Nice meeting you. But I gotta go. Oh. He had stopped dancing and was standing with 1 foot in the street, perfectly parallel to me. He was facing me, but still looking skyward, smile still wide on his lips. I know you can't see me, but I am mimicking his arms. We're gonna have a stare off. Can I cross now? Oh, I can. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. But, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, I mean, if you keep practicing, talking, you'll get there. Just keep practicing. Don't stop practicing. Oh. It is walking for me now. But, talk to people, compliment... Actually, yes, complimenting people, that's a good one. So I made a habit, every time I had to go outside, to a grocery store or something, he had crossed the street and was now crouching slightly. That's a full power pose ready to sprint at you. I was so shocked that I just stood there for a while, looking at him. Oh. The slow stand. He took giant exaggerated steps on tiptoe, like a cartoon character sneaking up on someone, only he was moving very, very fast. I can't move. Can I? Oh, I guess I do have to click. Wait, did I have more options there? Is he gonna bend backwards? No, okay. I half expected him to bend backwards, that spine-breaking back bend they do in horror sometimes, and just, smile at me. I think those 3 dots were meant to represent my lack of a name rather than options I could click on, but I'm not quite sure. I'll definitely go back through and try to, Oh, he's running at me, okay. Actually, what happens if I run at him? Oh. He do be punching me, though. I guess he didn't— oh, you died. As we watch him wiggle again, I am very curious to actually read this full story of the creepypasta. Maybe I'll do that for my second channel. Maybe we'll have a nice smiling man. Yeah, to you too. Smiling man creepypasta. I currently can't use my other recording studio that I use for voice acting and ASMR. But hopefully pretty soon I would like to get back to doing that. You know, I'm trying to think of what I would do if I ran into this situation. I don't think I'd be walking in a city like this alone at night. I have done it before. The city I used to live in before I moved and the city I live in now are very safe. Statistically, like I looked it up and everything. So I do feel safe. At least I did in my old city. I have not walked around alone in this city before, since I moved. But in my old city, I could walk around at night, do whatever, and feel completely fine. Even if I saw people, it was fine. Obviously, I still would not recommend you ever walk around alone at night, because the world is a little crazy now, you know? I don't know, if you saw this man tiptoeing towards you, would you just stand here? If I saw this guy, I would definitely turn around and go back the way I came and take the long way around or call a taxi or something. But if he, like, kept following me and doing these things, clearly there's something off about him. So I don't think I would, like, hurt him. This would probably be one of those people that I just kind of try to restrain. He's very fast. Zoom, zoom, zoom. But we're fast too. Oh, he's real fast. Okay, I think he's actually slightly faster than I am. But it should be fine. Oh, it should be fine? I ran until I got off the side road and back onto a well-lit, low-traffic road. That is a well-lit, low-traffic road. When I looked back, he was nowhere to be found. Throughout the rest of the way home, I kept looking over my shoulder, always expecting to see his stupid smile, but he was never there. I lived in that city for 6 months after that night and never went out for a night stroll again. That's understandable. Would you? I don't think I would. There was something about his face that haunted me. He didn't look drunk, he didn't look high, he looked completely and utterly insane. And that's a very, very scary thing to see. I think I would prefer... reverse controls. I mean, I'll take it right now, no problem. I'm turning my mouse upside down. And the minute starts now. Haha, I'm cheating. Yeah, don't look at me like that. But yeah, I think I would prefer to meet an insane person rather than a drunk or otherwise intoxicated person, because those people tend to be way more actually aggressive and dangerous than someone who is mentally insane. But maybe that's just because I've worked with them before. I think in general media you think of them as, you know, immediately going to attack you for no reason and, you know, so on and so forth. Wait, that was it? Oh, reverse control strikes again. Okay, if that's right click, this will be left click. Yeah, we did it. I guess we'll play the alternate story? I'm not sure what other ending we could have gotten there. Okay, this is different. One night I went to the market to buy something to eat. I do this a few times a week, not only to purchase food, but also to appreciate the nighttime tranquility. But this time was different. I came face to face with evil in its most sinister form, a tall man, smiling and radiating a terrifying energy. I left a bit later than usual that night. It was 2 a.m. After that night, I never went out again at that hour. But yeah, I definitely think I would rather meet a clinically insane person, because that does vary wildly. Whereas if you have somebody that's intoxicated in some way, they are much more likely to be aggressive for different reasons. Go to the market. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I know I've told my friends this before, but regardless of what's going on with someone, you can tell a lot by looking at their eyes. You can tell a world of intention by looking at somebody's eyes, just glancing at somebody's eyes. You know, people tell you they're a window to the soul, and they really are. They are a window to your actions. So I always give the advice to, even if you're an introvert like me and don't like, you know, people watching or whatever you call it, glance at people's eyes while you're out, just to keep yourself safe. You don't have to, like, have a staring contest, but just keep aware of your surroundings, glance at people. Alright, we are running to the market. It's really going. I'm gonna flip my mouse upside down because I do believe it has been a minute. At least. That wasn't so bad. This is a game where I don't really have to touch the mouse, so ha! I can just run down this very long street here. This is quite a ways to the market. I mean, I guess if you like to enjoy the nighttime tranquility, that's fine, but it's a long way. Here's the market. But what was I talking about before? Pick up something to buy. View food to buy. Okay. Basic shopping list? Pay for what you picked up. Okay. Pay. Good evening. It was $13.50. Go back home. Okay. But, what was I talking about? Complimenting people? Oh, yes. So I made it a habit whenever I had to go out and buy groceries to compliment the person that helped me at checkout. It forced me to look at them instead of looking at the ground. And it forced me to talk to them, which was important too. Like if I noticed, they put a lot of effort into their, I don't know, hair, I'd compliment that, or if they had a cool necklace, I'd compliment that, or nice shoes, bro, I'd compliment that. That was one of the things that really helped me during an outing where I had to, like I had to go to the store, you know, I have to have groceries to live. So that helped me because it forced me to talk during an outing I was going to take anyway, you know? From there it was just building on that, and everything became a little easier over time. But this has been a many year journey for me, and it hasn't been easy, and I still fail at communication most of the time. And... I like how Midna laughed at that. She was like, is that supposed to be scary? Hi, sir. He's just kind of there. Alright. I'm very curious to read this creepypasta, like, super curious. Oh, it would have been creepy if he just... This is my house. Door. The next night. But I think everybody fails at communication to varying degrees sometimes. I'm still working at it. And it's still hard, but I believe in myself, and I believe in all of you too. So you can do it. We can all work on our communication together. Gonna run away and bolt at me again. You look at the ground after that. You do that. I think he's gonna bolt at us now, right? Oh, no? Okay, so it's a little different from the other one. Oh. Survive or die? Well, yeah, if you're not surviving, you're dead. So that makes sense. Oh, he's like right here. Can I just run into the store and be like, hey? Oh! Yeah, I don't think this guy is going to be, helping me. I don't think he's doing so well. Oh. Like he carved like a smile into his face? See? That psycho killed him! What gives you the impression it was the smiling man? Oh. Bad ending? Wait! Okay, so I can't go back home. I can't continue past the market. I'm gonna try and go in the market and see if there's anything else there. Can I hit him with a bag of chips? I'm gonna touch the body because that just killed me last time. Oh, what is that? A car key. Ooh. Oh. Well, I guess he stopped attacking me long enough for me to get in the car, close the door, and start it. It was like, oh, my bad. I guess this is the good ending? Don't laugh at my good ending. Good ending. Okay, I'm gonna count that as 3 endings because I don't know how else to get a different ending in the main story. But we got 2 in the alternate story and 1 in the main story, so maybe that counts as all 3 endings. I liked this. This definitely piqued my interest in reading the actual creepypasta, so I think I'll put that on my list to read. And it is a short story inspired by Michael Evans' short horror film, which I have not seen either. I wonder if it just derived from a short horror film and not a creepypasta, but I think I read that it was a creepypasta as well. Well, that was the Smiling Man, the main story and the alternative story, all endings, question mark, I believe, so we're gonna leave it off with that, and I hope I made you smile today, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye! Wanna see another horror game in this style? This one will teach you to steer clear of the forest.